starting with Rice returning home to play host to Southern Miss, who's coming off their bye week. The Owls will have to stop a Golden Eagles offense that's averaging 35.7 points per game this season.
And look what Southern Miss did last year in the improvement, one of the best in the FBS. But for Rice, you've got 2 home games left, including this coming Saturday. They're 2 wins from a bowl. Must-win situation for Rice. Rice has won 14 straight home games in November, but they're going up against a team that throws the ball well, and the Achilles heel for Rice is their secondary. They're going to have to really buck up in this contest.
UTEP and Old Dominion will go head-to-head after both coming off big victories last weekend, and both look to add another win to be that much closer to bowl eligibility.
I'll tell you what, this is a game that will decide everything because both teams are 4-5. Both have difficult games remaining. Whoever wins this game, postseason chances stay alive. Whoever loses this game, it's going to be difficult to make the postseason.
Florida Atlantic plays host to Middle Tennessee, and the Blue Raiders, who started November with a big win, are notorious for being successful in November under their head coach Rick Stockstill.
Well, the problem with Middle Tennessee, they're 0-4 overall away from Murfreesboro. That's tough. They're going to have to overcome that. And right now, Florida Atlantic's going to play with a little chip on their shoulder. They've been close this year a couple of times in games. I expect Charlie Partridge's squad to come out fired up in this contest.
FIU travels to Huntington to take on Marshall for the 45th anniversary of the Marshall plane crash. The Thundering Herd is looking to bounce back after last week's loss to Middle Tennessee, and the Panthers are looking for one final win to reach bowl eligibility for the first time since 2011.
I'll tell you, Marshall's tough to beat at home because they're 5-0 at home this season. This is going to be a tough game for FIU. The problem for FIU, they've got 2 games left after this contest, Marshall, Western Kentucky. So you look at their final 3 games, 3 of the top teams in Conference USA. It is very difficult. Marshall, I'm anxious to see how they rebound, but there is not a doubt in my mind that Doc Holliday said, forget about last week, let's move on.
Now here's a look at the full schedule of games for the weekend, and where are you going to be this weekend?
Well, we're going to be down in Houston to see Southern Miss and Rice, and I'm really looking forward to this because David Bailiff's done such an outstanding job at Rice. This year, they're a very, very young football team. How are they going to handle that potent running attack of Southern Miss and the quarterback, Nick Mullins? That's going to be a difficult task, but it should be a competitive game.